been very wet and windy today. We're into late afternoon and both have dropped considerably. Still raining and still a gentle breeze, but no problem as far as fishing's concerned. Not that it would have been this morning anyway, but this is the time of the day when I am going angling today, so it works out well on that front. If you're a Rotherham United supporter, you probably know the name Matthew Olashunde. Well, I interviewed him this week and he's now signed for the New Saints, so looking forward to him making his debut in due course and getting involved with TNS's end of season campaign and then into next season as well. Before we know it, we'll be playing European fixtures. Time certainly flies, doesn't it? He's a full USA international as well, and in all the thousands of football related interviews that I've done, that's the first time I've interviewed someone from the land of the free and the home of the brave. And you can watch that interview on my website actually if you're interested. He was also at Manchester United, New York Red Bulls, Preston North End, and now with the champions of Wales, the New Saints. I'm on the Staffordshire-Worcestershire Canal today. There are 3 goosanders already on here. They've been making their way along as I've done. Let's change that to 4, shall we? They're more common now, of course, especially in the winter. Well, certainly difficult conditions today, but I wouldn't say from an angling perspective. I would say mostly for the comfort of people. But as far as I'm concerned, comfort isn't an issue. It's very wet, as you can see there on the path, so I'm walking on the grass. But that's not an issue. I'm dry, I'm warm, and I'm going to get that bait in the water in due course. 2 males and 2 females. The goosanders, by the way. Half-hour afternoon session up to dark. I'm well into the last hour now. I haven't even had a tap. It's very, very quiet. I've been in the same spot, but I fished 3 different locations within the context of that swim. It has been difficult at times. There's lots of debris on the canal. Not making any excuses there, of course, because I've been able to present the bait, but as I've stated, not even any interest at all. However, if I am going to catch, then obviously the next half an hour or so will be key, but also it's the time that the fish will be feeding as well. It is difficult at the moment on this particular canal. I know that from speaking to other anglers. Also my own catch rate as well hasn't been what you would call brilliant. Most of the times I've just about been on the right side of the line, and if I can do that today, well, I'll be a happy camper, as they say. There's the rod, and if you can see there, the float, just a couple of millimeters or so sticking up above the water. I'm next to a lock, and I've got 6 feet of water immediately in front of me, because this is the brickwork that goes straight down, so no shelves in this particular spot. That's the bait as well, the humble maggot, so no excuses for blanking today. That's why I'm hopeful, even right to the very end. As long as I can see that float, I know that I've got a chance, because the bait is in the water. I didn't catch not even a bite right until the very end. I was watching that float. However, I do feel that if you are a blogger, that it's important to share the blanks as well as the success stories. Otherwise, you're giving a distorted picture of what your own angling journey is like. The good news, though, is that I was able to fish until just after 6 o'clock. So the days are getting longer. And although we are in February, we'll soon be in spring. The clocks we'll be going forward and we'll be tench fishing. Well, that's my plan anyway. Whatever you're up to, tight lines, and as always, don't forget to check out my website.